FERDINAND BERTHOUD 在表坛是一个很老却很新的名字。他18世纪出生于瑞士，发迹于法国，钟表历史上很重要的一名制表师。而在近代，这个名字重新出现在2015年，其作品短短几年内就多次获得日内瓦钟表大赏肯定，获得许多顶级藏家青睐。今年 FERDINAND BERTHOUD 最新的表款是 FB 2T， 是这枚顶级机芯首度使用圆形表壳。除此之外，在这批作品之后，机芯更将正式停产，为这个章节画下完美句点。
This year we present a new collection that is called FB 2T, T for tourbillon. And this watch actually is the only one that displayed the central second powered by a tourbillon, and that is officially Chronomètre certified by the COSC. The watch here is our caliber FBT.SC with tourbillon and fusée chain, the first caliber we introduced in 2015, and for the first time here housed in a round case shape. This watch is a limited edition of 38 movements only, offering the possibility for the collectors to choose the case material, the case finishing, and the dial color and the dial finishing. On the back you can discover the flying or the suspended fusée and chain device, constant force device actually, and the reverse tourbillon, and our very exclusive and patented power reserve device using this mobile comb. So this will be the final edition of this caliber that we introduced in 2015, and here on a very small edition of 38 watches. And after that, this movement will be discontinued because it will be 8 years that we use this caliber. And we have reached, with these 38 watches, a production of about 200 watches. And that's the time to say goodbye to this first caliber. So to keep the watch extremely rare on the market. We propose here samples during the fair to show the different dial color we can produce, but we can also make different on demand. And different case material, gold, platinum, titanium, steel, on demand. As long as the material is from ethical source of supply. If not, then we reject the demand. Chronomètre FERDINAND BERTHOUD is a sister company of Chopard, but with a completely separate production and finishing for the timekeepers. We produce very rare timekeepers bearing the name of the master watchmaker Ferdinand Berthoud, that was born in 1727 in Fleurier in Switzerland, where we produce the watch that bears his name today. Mr. Berthoud is a very important watchmaker that makes his complete career in Paris, making the very early marine chronometer for the King of France. And it's a very special guy because he was not only a watchmaker but a scientist, a mechanic, and a writer, because he published 8 books in his lifetime, explaining in details how he was producing his marine chronometers to allow other watchmakers to keep on working and to develop other marine chronometers based on his own work. So it's a very special enlightened mind actually, nothing to do with a commercial approach. He's also the watchmaker that has written all the articles about watchmaking in the encyclopedia of his time, produced by Diderot and D'Alembert, and that's really the time of enlightenment, where you share the intellectual know-how to help the world to develop. And today, that is part of our philosophy, is to share the know-how between our team that is in charge of the production of the Ferdinand Berthoud timekeepers, to train them, to develop, to take younger people to be trained by more experienced one, to maintain the know-how, what is very specific at Ferdinand Berthoud, because we make a really handcrafted work. All the watch we developed are always based on original timekeepers produced by Ferdinand Berthoud, also his writings, and we always study his work before to propose a technical solution. But it's never a copy of his work, it's a reinterpretation for a modern timekeeper but with this vintage touch that makes these watches so exclusive. The next step is to try to increase a little bit the production, but for that the difficulty is to find the resources. We need very, very experienced craftsmen to craft our watches. And today producing 50 watches a year is already a lot, but we expect to produce maybe next year 60 watches. We'll see if it's possible or not. The quantity we produce is not very important, it's the quality that we supply that is the main concern. And we want to guarantee the quality and the reliability of our products. That's our first target, not to produce more and to deliver more.